welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson, and that's going to be incomplete. Tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Complete. It's now 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
3 more yards.
And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LREs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Well called, well blocked, and he just made a great play. There's an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
For Jacksonville.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that
he's got a man complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, 77 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McDonald. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Check.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
26, Mike, 26. 26, Mike, 26, Mike.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Stokes. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught, but the bank judge right there to say incomplete. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. They get this out left. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the Jaguars' 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. A quick toss out right, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From 3 yards out, and the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field, the extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit... And his first carry, he loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready, and above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
2nd down and goal. Jackson got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Taken at the 15. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Titans.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now it's Jackson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Jackson now. This will be caught at about the 6. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
Do you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's McDonald to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Complete to
DJ Chark with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Is good. Makes the score Titans 42, Jaguars 14.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. 70 Rangers.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Down, Jaguars.
Throwing on 1st down. McDonald escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
To throw on 3rd down. McDonald. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Laviska Shenault, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Titans 42, Jaguars 21. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now Jackson operating from the gun. Flush to his right. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Harold Landry able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the...
Touchdown, Titans! Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And this Titan offense is running away with this this one. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. On first down, it's Morgan. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McDonald. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. McDonald. Got an open man. Keelan Cole. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, McDonald. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll run on first down. Morgan. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 23-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Morgan, and he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Okay, ready? 36 to Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Mike, 36. They smash. 36. Quarterback, don't get
On first down, it's Morgan. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
back to you.
They'll try the left side. Morgan. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Check. 36 to Mike. Wild Bill.
They'll run on first down. It's Morgan. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. They run the counter. It's Franklin. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. McDonald sets to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Throwing is McDonald. Looking long for Westbrook. And that is incomplete.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle, because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
29-yard line.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Hey, Mike, 20. No street. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
From the gun, Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Complete to number 15. Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. A gain of
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Play action. It's Jackson. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 36-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And Jackson throwing once more. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jackson will throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Quick throw complete. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now
3rd and goal. Jackson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Josh Allen in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. 4th down, here's Jackson. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the Titans.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the 6-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Zach Ertz, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And this offense is running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Titans 70, Jaguars 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Right back to him on first down. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
A pass there complete to Westbrook. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. To throw on third down. McDonald eluding the pressure right. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Might want to remember that third down play. 37 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up
just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw on 2nd down. McDonald, his throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Back to throw. McDonald on the screen pass. That's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. Morgan. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Morgan. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He dumps it off for Henry. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Titan. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now Jackson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And now here comes their final timeout.
Josh Allen.
As they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Brings up 2nd down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the gun, Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Cyrus Jones picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the field.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Today's final
Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Titans,